In my recent videos, I discussed the surprising revelation from Fortune magazine that the standard American household is now a millionaire, and the power of breaking patterns to unleash our innate energy. Hey everybody, this is Sean Speaks AI, your friendly dose of mental wealth wisdom, and today I want to continue the conversation of breaking patterns, but this time in our journey to financial freedom. One key takeaway from the latter video was how our brains, in an effort to conserve energy, can trap us in detrimental behavioral patterns. Often, these patterns operate below our conscious awareness. However, when faced with trauma or a new aspiration, we realize that it's our internal narratives, or thought stories, that keep us in these cycles. The revelation of these patterns also unveils our power to change them. To truly evolve, we must observe ourselves honestly, identify these patterns, and realign them with our genuine desires. In discussing the standard American millionaire, I highlighted the potential of group economics, like co-families and real estate purchase groups, as tools for wealth building. Yet, I omitted a crucial statistic: the stark racial wealth disparities in 2022. White families had a median wealth of $285,000, Asian families $536,000, Black families $44,900, and Hispanic families $61,000. The gap is widening, and the reasons are multifaceted: governmental policies, historical racial injustices, and more. But if we're committed to breaking patterns, we must also examine the thought stories we tell ourselves. Growing up as a Black girl in the South, I was conditioned to believe that life was inherently harder for me due to my race and upbringing. This mindset permeated every aspect of my life, influencing my actions and decisions. I found myself attributing every challenge and setback to my racial identity. I was so focused on the narrative of what being Black in America supposedly meant that I overlooked my true desires and how I really wanted to feel. Instead of conjuring feelings of success, abundance, and specialness about myself, I reiterated feelings of marginalization, disregard, and belittlement of myself. This perspective established patterns and mental habits that unknowingly limited my potential, as these obstructions became normalized patterns in my life. These narratives can hinder us from taking transformative actions that could redefine wealth distribution and diminish the role of race in it. It never occurred to me that I wasn't bound to this preconceived notion unless I chose to be. What if our attitudes and self-perceptions influence how we live our lives? Regardless of our forefathers' experiences, we possess opportunities they never had. We can redefine our self-concept. By embracing this new perspective, life might present us with different possibilities. This shift could not only reduce the racial wealth gap, but also remove it as a defining factor in our identity. We, as Black individuals, need to redefine our identity in America. The historical experiences of Black Americans have influenced our self-perception and our views of others, often perpetuating disparities rather than challenging them, or simply creating new self and group perceptions. As it's been said, desire is the mainspring of action. To change a habit or pattern, our desire to change must outweigh our desire to maintain it. My desire to shatter the racial wealth disparity outweighs any narrative suggesting that my journey, or your journey to financial freedom, should be tougher, due to our skin having more melanin than the rest. I refuse to let that thought story dictate my life. Do you feel the same? If this resonates with you, please comment, like, follow, share, and subscribe. For those interested in diving deeper into this new technology that can enhance your creativity and productivity, scan the QR code to grab a copy of my new book on prompt mastery. This is Sean Speaks, and remember, brain health is mental wealth.